Well, today we are here at the Inn at New Hyde Park. It is a scrumptious, unbelievable venue. And with us now is Lynne. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Good. Thank you for having us.
This is such a beautiful place. I've been here for many functions, always have a great experience and great food. So thank you for having us here today. What's so wonderful too is the craftsmanship. Like, this is a beautifully structured, gigantic mansion,
Yes.
if you will. You said it's like the whole property's 90,000?
Yes. So it runs 90,000 square feet.
Wow.
It runs a full city block with the grounds.
When you first started working here about a decade ago, what was your impression? What was your first impression of this beautiful place?
I think I was overwhelmed by the size and the amount of warmth that you feel when you walk in.
You really do feel like you're walking into a luxurious home, right? It just has this like feeling and this aura about it that you're somewhere very special from the moment that you cross the threshold, right?
Yes.
It's one of my absolute favorite places. And we're sitting here now by this warm, beautiful fireplace, but you have several fireplaces in the building.
Yes.
You have fantastic pianos. You have luxurious items here that are kind of, and furniture, that are just part of the whole ambiance.
Yes.
Really nice. Chandeliers?
Many
Many
chandeliers in this
chandeliers.
building. Yep. It's very interesting to watch them clean them all the time. So they're up on scaffoldings and things like that. But most rooms will have a chandelier, 1 or 2, 4 in them.
What's also nice about weddings that are here is that you have this new bridal home, cottage, suite.
Yes.
Oh, did you name it yet?
It's called the Glam Suite, and it allows for brides and their bridal parties, their moms, to come in early in the morning, have hair and makeup done there. We'll feed them, obviously, throughout the day. And it's right next to the property, so they can walk right over when they're done over there.
I think it's really nice to have that extra experience because you're kind of panicking on that special magical day anyway. And if you're getting dressed at your home and things of that nature and get your hair and makeup done, then you have to worry about traffic. Are we going to get there on time, right? But this is nice because you get to relax, have something special, right?
And it's also because some people don't have a house, big
that
enough
could
to
fit that many
accommodate
people.
everybody, or their moms just don't want them in the house, So it's actually really nice, and it's been received really, really well.
Also, you can have your ceremony here, which is nice, either indoors or outdoors.
Yes, so we can do it out in the gardens in the back, or we can do it in the chapel, which is upstairs.
One of the nice things I feel about a wedding celebration is the fact that also the food is good. I have to say, to me, it matters, right? It's the ambiance, it's the atmosphere, it's being with the person that you love, with all of your loved ones. But when somebody sits down, that really is what they're going to judge you. I hate to say this, but sometimes you get judged on what you're serving,
Yes.
what the menu has. So what are some of the items here on the menu that you're known for at the Inn at New Hyde Park?
Well, we're very well known for our cocktail hour.
Okay.
So they talk about it years and years after weddings have taken place here. It's very full. It covers all kinds of different demographics. And it just has always been one of the staples that we've been known for.
And high quality too, which
Correct.
also really matters.
Yes.
Because you don't scrimp on the quality of the items, which is nice.
Right, absolutely. So, and then as far as the main reception goes, you can have, a 3-course, you can do a 2-course with a combination plate, you can do really anything you want. Nothing is defined here, so we create what you want it to be. As far as the main courses, you're looking at filet mignon, you're looking at a fish, some sort of stuffed chicken, really anything. Lamb chops are definitely a staple. And it's just our menus have changed over the years just to accommodate the changing times and what's trendy and what's not trendy.
Yeah, different flavor palette.
And we will conform to the trends.
Lovely.
So as the trends are coming in, our event planner here, Julia, will transform the menus into what she believes is the most popular thing at the time and things like that. So.
And some of your events too, like even a shower. I saw some of the invitations upstairs. They're nice, like the menu, is like it's inviting.
Right.
And the tableware. So you work with different places so that they can have like nice table settings and things like that, or do you have those here?
Some of the items we have in-house,
Okay.
others we will, outsource. And we work with amazing vendors who provide us with quality stuff.
Nice. What about music? What about entertainment? Do you accommodate both DJs and also live bands here?
Yeah. So some of the events will have DJs. Some will choose to do live music. Some of them just want to have, you know, a singer with a piano, depending on the kind of event and the style that they're looking for.
Now there's a piano here too.
There is.
So that's
There's a
nice,
couple
like
of
in the
them
entryway.
building.
Exactly. So people can make a grand entrance and have someone playing the piano.
This is actually a player piano, so it plays by itself.
Oh, that's exciting.
Some-
Really?
Yes.
That's
some
what
will
a nice,
hire.
What a nice
though.
touch.
Yeah,
That's really lovely. So when people right from the entrance can have an experience.
exactly.
I like that.
Yeah.
When you got married, did you have a beautiful, amazing wedding that you're still memorable and wonderful for yourself?
My my wedding actually got snowed out the day of the wedding.
It did?
And got postponed 5 weeks. So yes, it was very memorable.
Must have been a blizzard. Must have been a blizzard.
Well, it was the blizzard of '93. It was March 13th
Okay.
of 1993, and it was postponed to April 18th.
Well, what's nice about that is that when you're talking to clients, at
Yeah.
least you have something that you can
Oh.
empathize with
Yes.
someone and say, listen, you know, it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
If I can go through what I went through, it's going to all be okay.
Definitely.
We were speaking with Lynne, but we're also going to be speaking today with Jeff. We're going to go back and forth a little bit. So Jeff, thank you for having me here.
Thank
It's
you
really
for coming.
lovely
We
sitting here by
appreciate
this nice roaring fireplace.
Great to meet you.
So what do you love best about being here?
The team.
Okay.
You know, everyone here cares, wants to make the best events possible, from the culinary team to the front of the house team, of course to the sales team. So we really care about our clients, our guests, our corporate clients.
Now, you personally, what made you decide to go into the hospitality arena of life? Because you've been in hospitality
A
for a
long
while.
time, 25
Yeah.
years. My dad.
Okay.
My dad was a DOS, Director of Sales.
Really?
And I started working when I was young with him. You know, and it wasn't easy because he was an Italian strict man, but
Okay.
great dad, you know. But I, you know, clean dishes, everything under the sun. So,
So being here, kind of knowing every single position
Yes.
matters because you're
Yes.
able then to relate to the whole entire team.
yes, I did a little bit of sales, so I can relate to what sales does, and of course, all operation aspects of the building.
From the moment a bride and groom cross the threshold, right, until the moment that they leave and they're on their way to their honeymoon, do you take that as like a heavy responsibility?
Absolutely.
It matters to you, doesn't it?
100%.
Okay.
I am here on event days all day. I try to greet them at the door, my maitre d's. I come up to them several times during the event and make sure everything's okay. I don't want any misunderstandings or something they wanted us to do that we didn't do.
You want them to be happy.
Yeah, we're very curious. We're very strict with our BOs, which are banquet contracts that we review everything needed they want, from the liquor that they like.
Okay.
And, you know, service is everything. The 5 steps of service is everything.
Well, even it's so nice because Lynne was telling me backstage about the fact that, you know, the cakes, like you send them to a place, they have a
Yep.
cake tasting, right? They get to like
All part of
kind
the
of
process,
customize
yep.
what their looks are. And a lot of times, I even believe nowadays that people spend a lot of times thinking about their wedding, right? You know, and they kind of have like the Pinterest boards, magazine cutouts between the dress and all of these elements. And it's nice when they have a venue that supports them the way that you do. Right?
Absolutely.
The Inn at New Hyde Park, it's like they can come to you and they can ask you, could we? And you'll
Yeah.
say, yeah, we'll figure out a way for most of the time.
We always do. I mean, you know, that's, you know, they come with a dream, and we try to make sure. I mean, one of my best moments is when we always do a room viewing
Okay.
before they come in. That's
Yes.
all the plans they made for the last, 17 years, probably since
Right.
they were 8 or 9. You know, and all the flowers, and we open that door to the ballroom, and they just. Well, from all their hopes and dreams, and DJ set up playing their first dance, so it's a really special moment.
So lovely, absolutely lovely. So what is one of your favorite memories here that you've had? Because you've been here a little over a year now.
So we had a bride that wanted, when you see our outside, it's beautiful.
It
I
is
mean, we
beautiful.
have, the people don't understand the gardens and the fountains that we have. And this one wedding, the bride, it was not nice that it was raining out, and she had to do it in our chapel, which was a big letdown for her. But I looked at the weather, I noticed we had like a 20-minute, a half-hour spot.
Right.
So I had my whole team set it up. So instead of walking her outside and walking her inside, I walked her outside, she almost died. I guessed her
Wow.
outside, and it didn't rain.
Lovely.
And you want to hear the funniest part in
Yeah,
the world?
yeah.
I swear,
Yes.
it poured on that street.
Really?
Poured.
But the sun was shining here.
The sun was shining in the backyard. Literally, the receptionist said to me, "It's pouring out," and I went, "No, it's not."
Not
so,
here.
So I told that story, and her father was pretty religious and said, you know,
That's pretty
God was
funny.
with it that day,
And you
so
also
it
have
was
a
great.
beautiful koi pond here too.
We have a-
So the grounds are absolutely
Unbelievable,
beautiful.
and we did, you know, we take care. We have our fountains, and we have a great maintenance team, so everything's up to par.
Yeah, lovely flowers.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's
Yeah,
nice.
it
So
is.
all seasons, right? So you're open. Are you open most days of the year? Correct.
Yes.
Okay. It's really nice.
And
here.
also we have valet parking in all our events. We're smoking
That's it. Can I tell you something? That's really important to
It
me
is.
too, because I went to the charity event here that was here not too long ago, and I'm always running.
I
I'm
can
always
see that.
going somewhere. This is how I am, right? My lifestyle. But I wanted to be here, and it was so comforting to know, like, once I got here, I was here.
You're not looking for a spot, you know, so. You know,
So nice.
The sales teams is great, and they review all that stuff
That's
with
a
the
really
guests.
nice
Yes,
touch here.
It is.
So it's the Inn at New Hyde Park, where you
Yes.
can just show up and enjoy.
And exactly.
That's really all you have to do. Just show up and enjoy.
Show up and enjoy.
Having the position that you have now after being here for 10 years, what is one thing that you really enjoy about your position here?
As far as my position goes, I love creating memories for people.
Okay.
Everyone has a different story. So every event, and for the most part, we're planning, you know, celebrations and milestones. And we get a lot of clients who, they'll get married here, they'll have their baby showers here, they'll come back for the christenings, they'll come back for the communions, and then the Sweet 16s.
I love
you know,
that.
So it's actually really nice. I've had a lot of clients whose grandparents were married here years ago, and actually this room right here was the reception space.
Really?
So this was a reception space. The back end of the building was only built on about 18 years ago.
Okay.
So this was where their grandparents'
Amazing.
reception was, and now they're back getting married as, you know,
That's so nice.
so yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I love the fact that this has been such an important place in Long Island. You know, all over the United States, there are those special, memorable, great places to have something, like an established place that has personality, like I said, ambience, atmosphere, people that really care about your special day, you know.
Yeah.
It's nice, it's tried, it's trusted, it's true, it's authentic, you know, it's a great place. And there are those magical places, like I said, from coast to coast. This just so happens to be right here in the heartland of Long Island.
Right.
This is a great location.
You don't meet too many people on Long Island who have never been here.
Correct.
They've been here for something over the years, whether it be, you know, live music for an event or, you know, a milestone. They've been here and they know, you know, the space.
There's a little bit of glam to this place too, because I saw upstairs that you had this poster, and I was like, Simon Cowell, what was this all about? So you do like these really cool type of events too. What was that for?
So we do a very large amount of corporate events here in the building. And during the America's Got Talent run with the nurses from Northwell, they rehearsed here every week pretty much leading up to that performance and then thereafter as well.
So what you're telling me is you can customize anything.
Sure.
Yeah, from dance things to weddings to showers, corporate events.
Like I'll tell the clients it's your space to do with what you want to do with it.
Okay.
So feel free to let us know and we'll create what you want.
You'll make the magic happen.
Yes.
You also have a new thing here. It's called the corporate suite.
Yes.
Okay, what does that entail?
Yes, it's our corporate end. You know, we're trying to be more of a conference center since we have the space.
Okay.
So we built this beautiful suite that is has a brand new state-of-the-art conferencing system for Teams meetings.
Kind of like
or
a board
Zoom.
meeting place.
Exactly.
An off-site board meeting.
An off-site board meeting where they can come and they can you know be out of their element. We have a beautiful area for their catering and, you know, beautiful coffee service. So it's a 5-star type experience they have.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Now coffee, that's an important thing
Yes,
too.
it
Okay.
is.
What makes the coffee good here at the Inn at New Hyde
Well,
Park?
we use a specialized coffee company that makes special blends for us, and
Okay.
it took us a while to get to that blend. But
you have it right
But we
now.
have it, and we have unbelievable cappuccino and espresso. So,
Lovely,
yes.
lovely. And also I just saw upstairs a new candy bar too.
Yeah, you know, our events team is on the ball. You know, they built a glam house. They are trying to do everything. This is a special place.
It is a very special place.
And it's the wow factor when you come here. And
Right.
every single person walks in and goes, I didn't know it was that big. You know, so.
Spacious. The grandeur is like unbelievable.
Exactly,
And when
yeah.
you look up, every single detail, you know.
It's
Lynne was
amazing.
also
I walk
saying,
up
like,
and look at the ceilings all the time.
It's
I'm
just
like,
beautiful.
yeah, I always see something new.
and the staircase, it's like wrought iron,
Yes.
and it has, it's just lovely.
You know,
It's-
our ownership always says to me, if you do it, you do it right. So,
Right.
you know, everything is done that way here.
Okay.
There's
Because
no
it matters.
there's no cutting corners.
Right. The furniture, like you said, all the furniture's
Yeah.
lovely. It's like really nice and fresh and
Yeah.
super clean.
Right.
You know, like when you walk in, the place smells nice. It just has this like nice, you know,
It's
atmosphere.
all about atmosphere from
It
the minute
is.
you walk in to the minute you leave.
I love that about it. It's
Yep.
really exciting to be here. I love the conversation with Jeff that I had. I love the conversation with you. And I really, truly thank you for having me here at the Inn at New Hyde Park.
And we appreciate you coming.
Can't wait,
Thanks.
because the next time I'm coming here, I'll be dancing. Are you a dancer?
A little bit.
A little bit. I will be dancing. All right, let me see your best dance moves. No, not today.
Not today.
All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Be well.
Thank you again.
Stay tuned for more. We've been living it up right here at the Inn at New Hyde Park. It is a wonderful venue. So if you're planning a wedding, you're planning your 30th birthday party, you're planning your 60th wedding anniversary, whatever you are doing, do it here. Thanks for watching.